Good afternoon. I just finished my keynote speech today at Toyota Kirloskar Motors India Trainers Conclave. So Toyota India had organized a nationwide trainers conclave in which a participation of about 250 odd trainers from all across the country, dealership trainers, as well as their general managers and sales managers were also present. So the entire audience number was about 350 here at the Taj Yeshwantpur in Bangalore today. This was one of the few occasions that I got to speak to trainers. I've spoken to teachers and educators before, but corporate trainers, this is one of the rare occasions that I've spoken to them. At the conclusion of today's keynote, I was asked a question by one of the team members about how do I, as a trainer and a motivational speaker, keep my energy level and my passion consistent in the line of my chosen work, given the fact that I switched from a career as a hotel person, a hospitality manager, to a motivational speaker. How do I keep this passion and this commitment and this drive going for me, given that my job has a lot of travel and there's new audiences, etc.? And my response to that gentleman, and which is the driving force, the intent behind this video, my message to teachers, trainers, speakers, influencers of all sorts across the world, is this: what keeps me going is over the last decade I've learned one very simple thing, that you never know whose life you are touching in what way, and where that person might be seated across in the room, and how that person is receiving the information that you are giving out. And it possibly could be a transformational experience for someone who's been seeking it, who's been looking forward to it. So you never know, it might be that quiet one in one corner who is going to experience the most radical transformation. And over the course of last decade, being a trainer and speaker myself, I've had numerous emails coming in and numerous messages on social media coming in from various people who have shared with me how something I just said in spontaneously in one of my keynote sessions of workshops changed the entire direction of their lives. So this faith, this knowing, this knowledge that what I'm saying might not impact everyone in the same way with the same intensity, but there are people out there who are ready, who are receptive, who are waiting for something like this. And when we meet, magic happens. So it is this faith, it is this knowledge that keeps me going, that the work that I'm doing makes a difference. And this is my message to all the viewers out there as well. Live your life and do what you have to do with a sense that what you do is making a difference, because it does. And if you live and work and act with this feeling that what you are saying and the life that you're living is going to make a difference, trust me, the result, the outcome is going to be drastically different. Have faith. Have a belief. Understand this, please, that what you do makes a difference to the rest of the world. And if you will do it with this knowledge, your impact will be far greater than otherwise. Teaching and training, speaking and coaching and mentoring can sometimes be very difficult because you don't actually get to immediately see the results of your efforts. And I read a beautiful quote somewhere which went something like this: in teaching, you may get the fruit of your efforts perhaps in 20 years' time. You may not even be able to see it flourish, to see that fruit or to see the sapling that you planted flourish into a tree. But having that knowing is powerful enough, should give you enough internal motivation, internal drive, that my actions today on the stage with this mic in my hand, with this position of influence right now that I have with this audience, my actions today and my words here today, even if they're able to achieve a 5% shift in how these people live and they work and they perceive and they think, I think my job is done. And that is what keeps me going. And I hope that you too, regardless of what your job is, regardless of what you're doing, if you're a teacher, trainer, educator, that's great. This directly correlates with your profession. But even if you're a doctor or a lawyer or whatever your chosen profession is, please remember, sometimes we get so caught up in doing what we're doing, in chasing our daily operational goals, that we forget how we fit into the larger picture, that we forget the impact we make on a bigger scale. So I hope this video serves as a reminder to everyone who's watching that if you live your life well, you're going to set an example that helps the world improve at large. but it begins with us, with you and with me. Thank you for watching.